Oh, goodness me, I am so funny. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. There's a plague in all our houses, and so, my faithful friend, it's time to raise the spirits on a dream I doth depend. I'll bring a tale of magic through mystery entwined, where reality and illusion through fairy spells unwind. But first we all must gather amid this mystical space. At the palace of Theseus, a noble wedding draws apace.
And we see the cavalcade pulling up to the palace gates now. The traditional black-tinted windows there. Who knows what's going on inside that limo?
The koala has laid an egg. Copy that.
The return of their glorious Duke, who has led us to victory in the war. Oh, and here we go. The first glimpse of Theseus since his return from the battlefield. Oh, I've got goosebumps. Oh, and look, here's his fiancée coming to meet him. Now this has caused a bit of a stir. Two mortal enemies, now lovers. Lovely.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days brings in another noon, but oh, methinks how slow that old moon wanes. She lingers, my desire.
4 days will quickly steep themselves tonight. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the new moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword. Oh, first, I surrender. I'm sorry. No. And let that be a lesson to you, Hippolyta. And one I love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling. No more questions. No more questions.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my daughter, my child, Hermia. So, there's Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Then there's Lysander, who has given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child, who has by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either Demetrius or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Huh? To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
The other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
To entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that should befall me in this case, should I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desire. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I live, So grow, so die, my lord. Ere I will my virgin paint up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. And by the next new moon upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or what Demetrius says he would. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love?
The course of true love never did run smooth.
Then let us teach our trial patience, for it is a customary cross as true to love as thoughts and tears and sighs, dreams and wishes, poor fancies follow us.
A good persuasion. But, hear me, Hermia. From Athens, could we travel 7 leagues to visit my widowed aunt, a dowager? And she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and then in the wood, a league without town, I shall stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Great. See you then. Lads.
Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. My ear should catch your voice. My eye, your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue. Sweet melody. With the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to you to be translated.
I love him not, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me, and...
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. And in the forest where you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of our counsel sweet. There, my Lysander and myself will meet.
But
farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and a good luck grant thee thy Demetrius.
how happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. Love looks not with the eye, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then will he to the wood tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here? This is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
That's good, Peter Quince. Say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is, drum roll please, The Most Lamentable Comedy and Cruel Death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom,
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nickbottom, are set down for Pyramus.
Oh, yes. What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will last some tears in the true performing of it.
The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates.
Right, Francis Flute.
You're on mute, Flute.
You, Francis Flute, must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
The lady that Pyramus must love.
Faith, let me not play a woman. I've got a beard coming. Look, show you. See that?
Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
His name.
Pyramus, dear, they love it, dear, and lady, dear.
You must play Pyramus and Flute. You, Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Right, Robin Starveling.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Thisbe's mother.
Hey?
Myself, Thisbe's father, and Snug, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part writ? Yeah, pray you, because if it be, give it me, because I am slow of study.
May do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I'll roar that makes any man heart good to hear me.
I will roar that I will make the Duke say, "Never again, never again."
You shall play no part but Pyramus.
I will undertake it. What beard were I best play it in?
But masters, here are your parts, and I entreat you, request you, and desire you to learn them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
Gosh, I do go on, don't I? So it would seem that all the world's a stage, and Quince's working men are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and Bottom in his time will play many parts. But marry, trusted cousin, I must write with thee once more, as we all will enter the enchanted forest floor. There's mischief, charms, mayhem, and hark and fairy song in this charming world of Titania and her Oberon.
The woods!
Who did you turn to in the middle of the night? And who did you run to when things weren't right for you? And how did you feel when you realized the one you made love to no longer
going to get you. I can see you. 1, 2, 3.
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire.
We do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. I must go and get some dewdrops here, and place a pearl on every cowslip's ear. Farewell, you lob of spirit, I'll be gone. Oh, our queen, and all our elves come here and run.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely girl, stolen from a Fenland queen.
Has anyone seen my child? Has anybody seen my daughter?
She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forests wild. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlit sheen, but they do square that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide their there.
Either I do mistake your shape and make it quite, else you are the shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow.
Robin Goodfellow.
Are you not he who frights the maidens in the village?
Those that hobgoblin call me, and sweet fuck. You do their work and they shall have good luck.
Are not you he? Thou speakst aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
If I told you, couldn't arrest me for the things that I have done too long ago.
Hence away, but away.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon?
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since the midsummer spring, met we on hill or in dale, forest or mead. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. The human mortals want their winter here. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air. Is, as in mockery set, the spring the summer, the childing autumn angry winter, change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evil comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling girl.
The fairy land binds not the child of me. Her mother was a votaress of my order, and she, being mortal, of that girl did die. And for her sake do I rear up the girl. For her sake I will not part with her.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day.
Give me that girl, I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide outright if longer I stay.
Well, go thy way. But thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower. The herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it lion, or bear, or a wolf, or a bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. But who comes here? I am invisible. I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. There is Lysander and fair Hermia, the one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me there was stow within this wood, and here am I enwoed within this wood because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Yes. Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more. I am your Beyonce. No? No. I am your Taj Mahal. No. I am your spaniel. And Demetrius, tempt.
Tempt not the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
Oh, you do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not.
Oh! I will follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well. Then live.
Interesting. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlip and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania at some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I streak her eyes, and to make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it. Seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes. Yeah. But do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Buy your genuine Athenian garments now, before it's too late.
Right. Now, effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. and look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Anything else? Or?
Go on then.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Come, now a roundel, and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep.
You spotted snakes, double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be no seen, newts and blindworms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen, Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby.
Hence away, all is well. Shh. Shh. Oi, Mooney. Shh.
Thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and language for his sake. Goose or cat or bear, bard or boar with bristled hair, in thine eye that shall appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when something vile is near.
Fair love, you fain with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgotten our way. Well, rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry on for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for upon this bank will I rest my head.
One tent will serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one tent, two bosoms, and one trough.
Nay, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sweet of my innocence. Love takes its meaning into love's conference. But your heart unto mine is knit, so that but one heart we could make of it.
Such separation as might be said befits a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So, be far distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love now alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. And end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed, and sleep give thee all thy rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Right, you take the first watch.
Yeah.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none. Night and silence. Who is this? weeds of Athens he doth wear?
By your genuine Athenian garments now, before it's too late.
This is he my master said despised the Athenian maid. Show! Upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. And when thou wakest, let love forbid sleeper's seat on thy eyelid. So, awake when I am gone. When I am gone. For I must now to Oberon. Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, good sir, if you live, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake, transparent Helena. Nature shows art, and through thy bosoms lets me see thy heart.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. Hermia still loves you. Be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I have spent. Not Hermia I love, but Helena, who will not trade a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve such scorn? Oh, that a lady of one man refused should therefore of another be abused. Oh!
With all my powers, with love and might, to honour Helen and to be her knight.
Running from me too.
Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander! Lord! What, out of hearing, gone, and no sound, no word? No? I well then perceive you not nigh. Either you or death I'll find immediately.
Where's she gone? I don't know, I was asleep. You were supposed to be watching her. No, you're supposed to be watching her. No, you were supposed to watch her. You were taking first watch, then you were supposed to wake me up. Was I? Well, that's what we said, wasn't it? Yeah, Tony, yeah. Right, look. We've got to find her, right? Yeah. Right. Who? Oh, yeah. Right, I'll go this way. Yeah. Right, and you go this way as well. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Perchance lovers blind and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit. Oh, might keep that one. And as I speak of follies, the working men shall meet by moonlight in the forest, a rehearsal so discreet. Amongst the bracken and the hawthorns, together they will play. But will a meddling fairy king cause an afterbray?
Here is a marvellous convenient place for our rehearsal.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw his sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say,
"We will do no harm with our sword."
We shall have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be beard of the lion?
I do fear it, I promise you.
A lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name and tell them plainly he's not the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a casement. For you know Pyramus and Thisbe do meet by moonlight.
No, you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and let the moon shine in through the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn and say he comes to disfigure or to present a person of moonshine.
Ah. Oh.
Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, to talk through the chink of a wall.
You never bring in a wall? What say you, Bottom?
Emma!
Yeah? Do you want to play a wall? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Oh, great. Done.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your part. Pyramus, you begin.
What emperor spuns of we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play toward? Oh, I'll be in order to act. No, an actor too, perhaps, spicy cause.
Speak, Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savour sweets.
Odours! Odours!
Odours savour sweet. But hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear, but hark, a voice! A voice! You're on mute, flute!
Sorry, every time. Oh.
But hark, a voice! But stay thou here a while, and by, I will to thee appear. A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you, for you must understand he goes but to see a voice he has heard, and he is to come again. Starveling!
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose on triumphant briar. As truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Lily's tomb.
Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, it is never tire.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I would only die.
Oh, straight! We are haunted! Brave bastards! Fly bastards! Help!
Why do they run away? I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could.
but I will not stir from this place, do what they will. I will walk up and down, and I will sing. So they will hear. I'm not afraid. The ousel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force doth move me on this first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Oh, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to speak truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so much neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have wit enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Fairies, assemble. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail.
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 But I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
If I cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, honest fairy?
Mustard seed. What is your will?
I promise you, your kindred have made mine eyes water now. Your name, I beseech you.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue. Bring him silently.
Here's a tale of boy meets girl, a tragedy meets fairy tale, a prevailing wind against which they were travelling. A love which once did overflow into oceans of dreams upon which they'd flow, evaporating to millions of memories. Woke up one day, everything had changed, all the colours that surround them were going grey, and the leaves they leave and the clouds they're blown away. Deep in the belly where the love remains, here wise man told me love was never wasted, you can never change this love would never taste the same. Let go of the rope that binds you to this love of mine, I'll see you on the other side, there's hope on the horizon. Let go of this love of mine, the curtains close, we'll end the show. Choose your road and make it known. Take a bow and stand up proud and turn right round if yourself right off the ground. It's the new beginnings. New beginnings. New beginnings. New beginnings. New beginnings, sky's the limit.
I led them on in this distracted fear and left sweet Pyramus translated there when, in that moment, so it came to pass. Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
God, this falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked of force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
Ah, this is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now, I but chide, that I should use thee wares. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to cares. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being our shoes in blood, plunge in deep and kill me too. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him, so should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
Spend your passion on a mispriced mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray then tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege ne'er to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, where he be dead or no.
Oh, there is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain.
Sleep. What hast thou done? Thou mistakest quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then fate o'errules. The one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood, go swifter than the wind. Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion seest thou bring her here? Well, charm his eyes again she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Ahem.
Oh.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of us, Helena is here, and the youth mistook by me, bleeding for a lover's fee.
What?
They're here. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
You do advance your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her up?
I had no judgment to her when I swore.
And in my mind now, you give her up.
Demetrius loves her, he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, Oh, how ripe and show thy lips those kissing cherries tempting grow. When thou hold'st up thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent and set against me for your merriment. You both are rivals and love Hermia. Now both rivals to mock Helena.
Adieu, Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. Fair I loved her, all that love is gone. And now to Helen, is it home returned, there to remain?
Helen, it's not so.
Yet this buried not the faith thou dost not know. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Oh, not by mine eye Lysander found. Oh, my ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound, but why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay if love doth press to go? Helena, who beguiles the night more than the fiery oaths, the eyes of light? Why seekest thou me? Could not let thee know the hate I bear thee makes me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo! She is one of the confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me.
It's all the counsel we have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us. It's all forgot. Oh, our sex as well as I will chide you for it, but I alone do bear the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Did you not set, as in scorn, Lysander, to follow me and praise my eyes and face?
She's got lovely face and lovely eyes, and I think she's got rather lovely thighs.
Oh, and did you not set your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Oh, but 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
I say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Oh, seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go.
Why grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love? Outloathed medicine, hated potion hence.
Do you not jest?
Aye, and so do you.
I. Me. You, juggler. You. Canker blossom, you thief of love. Why have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Oh, in faith, you counterfeit. You puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? Aye. That way goes the game.
Oh. When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Now follow, if thou darest, to prove who's right, of thine, or mine, or most fair Helena.
Follow? Ha! Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Yeah! What? Yeah!
You, mistress! All this coil is longeth you, nay, go not back!
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest. Or else commits thy knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Didst thou not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on?
Buy your genuine Athenian garments now, before it's too late.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, o'ercast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way.
Huh?
Like to Lysander sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brow death counterfeiting sleep with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep, and then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose dates till death shall never end.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste. Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am bearded field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down.
Wouldn't believe me if I told you. Couldn't arrest me for the things that I have done. But too long ago, I know.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain born and ready, where art thou? Lysander, speak again, thou runaway, thou coward. Art thou fled?
And will not come. Come, recreant, come, thou child that draws a sword on thee.
Follow my voice. 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 Follow my voice.
And sleep, which sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while for mine own company. Never so weary, never so in woe. I can no further crawl, no further go. Who will rest me here till the break of day? But shield Lysander, if they mean a friend.
On the ground, sleep sound I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Where's Monsieur Cobweb? Ready. Monsieur Cobweb, get you your weapons in your hands and kill me a red-hit humblebee on top of a thistle. Where's Mustard Seed?
Ready. What is your will?
Nothing but to help Peas Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am marvellous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
I am a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou,
and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, begone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. How I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the wood, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. It was then I asked of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear her to my bower in fairyland. Now I have the girl, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. May all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought that I was enamoured of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do loathe his visage now. Wait. Did you? Did you?
Guilty.
You little...
Oh, come on. It was a good one, And now, my sweet queen, trip we after the night's shade.
We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Methought I was enamoured of an ass. How come these things to pass? Ah, 'twas I, fair queen. So, faithful court, the meddling's at last undone. Now's risen early the glow of morning sun. But deep within the forest the lovers lie asleep, in confusion of the company that they all now keep. I'll send a hunt to find them, wherever they do lay. For today 'tis time to celebrate the noble wedding day.
Go, one of you! Find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the veywood of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Ow, ow, ow!
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. And this Demetrius. And this Helena. Oh, Dar's Helena. I wonder at their being here together.
Oh, no doubt they rose early to observe the rites of May. But is this not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
Oh, it is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this general concord in the world, huh?
My lord, I should reply amazedly. half asleep, half waking, but I can't truly say how we came here.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love for Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now as though remembrance of an idle gaud, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. Like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Aegeus, I will obey your will. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast of great, it's gonna be great, folks. Great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta! Come, everyone!
Hey!
The sun, Kev. The sun. I thought I'd never see it again. Right. We never, ever talk about what were on last night again, right? What? I thought we had something... No, Kev.
To Bottom's house. Is he home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt, he is transported.
But he come not, and the play is marred. It goes not forward.
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
Masters, the dukes are coming from the temple.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts? Bottom! Oh, most courageous day! Oh, most happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All I will say is the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings for your beard, new ribbons for your pumps, and meet presently at the palace. No more words. Go. Go. Away.
Come now. What masks? What dances? What music shall we have to while away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Call Mooney.
I am Mighty Theseus.
Hey, Mighty Mooney. What masks, what music, what abridgments shall we have? How can we beguile the lazy hour if not with some delight?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long.
And we shall hear it. Bring them in.
Ladies and gentles, and Theseus too, we are ready to share our play with you. But firstly, must I bestow upon thee 1 or 2 measures of health and safety. Erstwhile, I ask you to pledge me thy troth. Your mobile devices are all switched off. I also most kindly asketh of thee to refrain from taking a quickie selfie. In case of emergency, have ye no fear. Exits are located here. Now sit back and let us show you our skill. If we offend, it is with our good will.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, stage manager, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think that in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did often whisper, very secretly.
This is the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lady.
Oh, grim look night, oh night with hue so black, oh night, whichever art when day is not, oh night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, but thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall that stands between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink so I can blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove's shield do well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Curse be thy stones for such deceiving me.
You're on mute, Float!
Sorry. Oh, wall, full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me.
I see a voice. Well, now to I to the wall, to spy if I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
Oh, my love, thou art my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole in this vile wall.
Oh, I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Oh, tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, Wall, my part discharged so, and being done, Wall away, doth go. Finally!
Now is the mural down between the 2 neighbours.
This is the silliest stuff ever I heard.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when lion, rough, in wildest rage doth roar! Then know that I one snug the joiner am, no lines fell nor lines damn, for if I should, as lion, come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
All I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon I the man in the moon, this thorn bush my thorn bush, and this dog my dog.
This is Ninny's tomb. But where is my love? Is he there? He's alive, he's alive, he's alive!
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams I trust to take of throughest Thisby's sight. But spark, poor night, oh say, oh spite, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, can you see? What? Stained with blood. Approach, ye furies fell. Come, fates, come, come. Cut, thread, and thrum. Quell, crush, conclude, and quell. Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Moon, take thy flight. Tongue, lose thy light. Now die. 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 Die.
Die.
All right then.
She will find him by starlight. Oh, here she comes. And her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use such a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Oh, my dove, oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! Speak! Oh, he's quite dumb. Oh, a tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Trusty sword, my breast imbrue. Farewell, friends. Thus Thisby ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine the lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their two families. Will, please you hear the epilogue or see a Bergamask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. For your play needs no excuse. For when the plays are all dead, there is no one left to blame. Good night, sweet friends, to you, to one and all. But I am gonna build a bigger wall.
I put the past behind me so it will remind me of the places I've been. And I look to the future and I can see beautiful dreams coming over the hill, and I won't be afraid. And I won't be a slave to things I can't change, 'cause I'm willing to take most of the blame for my mistakes. There are some things you can't change. There are some things you can't change. There are some things you can't change. There are some things you can't change without a little belief.
Now it is the time of night that the graves all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide, and we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house, I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it tripping.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand, with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
There are some things you can't change. There are some things you can't change. There are some things you can't change without a little belief. I don't wanna shout about it, but I gotta let it out. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I need to feel I'm worth it. Not get wrapped up in my pity, in this godforsaken city, where I yearn for love and empathy. Will set you free. Wrap your arms around me, please. There are some things you can change. There are some things you can change. There are some things you can change. There are some things you can change with a little belief.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. And if our film you have enjoyed, go on Facebook and make a noise. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Or else the puck a liar call. So good night, and to you all, give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
And so we come to the end of this play, and all's well that ends well, as someone might say. Visual enchantment, but once you awake, this clear memories become somewhat opaque. There was singing, dancing, and revels aplenty, working type folks and well-to-do gentry. A tinker, a tailor, a joiner, a flute, an ass who Titania thought was really quite cute, or trumped by a duke who was proud of his sword, four confused lovers whom each other adored. Suddenly two people got juice in their eyes. Despite the strong presence of security guys, there was a puck who ran miles, then burst into song. Follow the voice and you'll find Oberon. There was fairy fun, laughter, charms and a spell, love for Titania and a lullaby as well. This night did quickly dream away the time. I think that may have been Hippolyta's line. By tomorrow, you realised that this sort of theme was ever more yielding than just a dream. It was masked theatre weaving their magic once more, as they have done so often before. Bringing to life the bard's extra score. We hope that old Will enjoyed what he saw. So friends that have joined us both old and new, this wonderful dream was all down to you.